I'm Daryl from Midland Bus Kits, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to apply transfers to give them that painted on look. So we've got our transfers, we've got our scissors, we've got microset, which you apply to the model first. We've got microsol, which you apply to the transfer after you've applied it to the model. We've got some kitchen towel just to rest the model on so we don't scratch it. We've got our tweezers, paintbrush to apply the microset and the microsol, and a little cotton bud. Now, before you actually apply the transfers, make sure that you've got a good clear lacquer that's been sprayed over your model. That way it'll give the transfer that painted on look, so you don't get the silver in beneath the transfer. Because if you just do like a matte bodywork or something like that without glossing it, I use clear lacquer gloss from any car discount shop, then it'll leave like a silver reflection under the transfer, and it'll just look horrible when the light catches it. So we're going to give these transfers the painted on look. So first off, we cut out, these are custom made transfers. I designed these for this vehicle. So we just simply cut the transfer out like so, as close to the writing and the coat of arms as you can, and then we'll drop it in the water for a few seconds. Just drop it under. I'll wipe the brush, and while that is absorbing the water, we use our microset. Now what we do, we just paint this liberally onto the panel where your transfer is going to go. So just keep painting it like that so it covers the panel, and this helps the transfer stick and also blend it into the bodywork like so. Now never pull your transfers off the backing paper, because you could tear the transfer, because they are very, very delicate, especially the ones I've produced in gold. So just keep them in there. On some transfers, when you do them, you'll actually see the corner like that start to pop up. So what we'll do, use our tweezers, and we'll get a corner of the transfer, if I can catch it, like so. Shake the excess off and then place it onto the model and gently slide it off like that. Okay, and then just a little bit of placement to get it into position like so. And then what I do then, I let that dry, because you don't want to touch the transfer, otherwise you'll rip it, because it's now in the setting solution, which gives it a good adhesion to the bodywork. So we'll come back to that in a couple of minutes. Right, now this is dried, we can go ahead with the microsol. Now remember what I said, it might crinkle up, but you just got to be careful. Don't press your brush on too hard, and make sure you get them edges. Around this edge here, nice and carefully. Like so, and across the top edge. Nice and gently. Running it very gently across the transfer. Like so. And then we leave that to dry. Now, as I mentioned before, this will probably start crinkling up. I don't know whether you can see it. It's just starting to just crinkle a little bit, look. But once it dries, that will dry out. So don't get fiddling with it, otherwise you'll make it worse and you'll rip it. And we'll come back to that when it's dried. Right, now this is dry, we can now go on to the next stage, which is smaller transfers, which are a bit more difficult to pick up with tweezers. So, to micro set on the bodywork there, like so. And then we'll use a different brush, a nice dry brush. Now, I've already cut the transfer out. So, like before, cut it as close to the transfer as you can get it. Now, using your bristles, flatten it out on the bottom of the plate and then lift the transfer up. And then what we do then is like a roll the bristles so that the transfer goes on to the model like that. And then what we can do then is manipulate it into place like so. A bit more water on the brush. Just teasing it all the time to get it into the right place. It is a bit fiddly, but it saves you ruining the transfer with your tweezers. There you go. When you're happy with it and it's in place, like so, leave that to dry, and then use the microsole to seal it.